Hello everyone, this is Sensei Starman and welcome to a special New Year's Day edition of Let's Play with Sensei Starman. Sadly, there will not be any gameplay this time, but I'm reaching out to you, my viewers, and any random people who followed the tag on Mastodon or Instagram to ask you what I should do for my next playthrough. Now, at the time I'm recording this, I'm currently playing through Sam & Max Season 3, the Telltale Sam & Max series, and I've almost got that one finished. I'll probably have that done by the end of January, and I'm simultaneously playing through the story mode of Gotham Knights, but I have a small stockpile of episodes for that. Currently I'm sitting at episode 24, and I've got enough to go through about episode 45 at this point, and I'm still nowhere close to the end of the game, because, oh boy howdy, there's a lot of content in there. But I am thinking ahead, as we all are today, to 2023, and what I should do next. Now, I'd hinted in the past that my next big one would probably be Escape from Monkey Island and Tales from Monkey Island to finish out the Monkey Island series, having previously played through Monkey Island 1, 2, and 3, and having just done the new sequel Return to Monkey Island when it came out last year in 2022. So, logically, finishing up the rest of the Escape from Monkey Island series seems a good place to go after I finish up with Sam & Max. Number one on my bucket list is Discworld Noir. I played the first two Discworld games, and this one struck me as appropriate because 2023 is the 40th anniversary of the publication of the first Discworld book. So it seems fitting that I go to the Discworld game that probably the least people have played, owing to reasons I won't get into here. I also would like to finally get around to playing the Hero U series, which was made by the same people who did Quest for Glory. Quest for Glory was one of my favorite series growing up, and I did a playthrough of the 5 Quest for Glory games on the Thief Path. I also have this new game, a fan tribute to the Quest for Glory series called Heroine Quest, the Herald of Ragnarok, which I've heard is quite good. But beyond that, I have a ton of games that I've played or purchased and not gotten around to playing from various sales on Steam and Good Old Games, so I thought I'd give you all a chance to take a look at some of the things on my list and discuss stuff I would not be adverse to playing through to amuse you, my audience. We've got Age of Barbarian Extended Cut and Arena Age of Barbarian Story. That's an indie game that's a tribute to old 80s sword and sorcery movies and video games. It's rather amusing, not much of a story, but it might be fun to watch me blunder through that for a few chapters. The Bard's Tale. This is a remake tribute of the original Bard's Tale trilogy, which is a classic RPG. Bard's Tale is much more comedic. It has Carrie Ellis playing a rather disreputable, horny bard, before the archetype got firmly solidified in the public gaming culture. We have done Batman, The Enemy Within. I don't think we need to do Telltale series. Yeah, we did Telltale series, but I'm not inclined to do Arkham Origins, Arkham Knight. It's been done. Day of the Tentacle we've already done. Deus Ex, that's not too big on my priority list because I don't think I can compete with Bob and Threadbare, who has done a very excellent Let's Play series on the Deus Ex series, and I see no reason to try and compete with that one. I still have not gotten around to playing Dragon Age's Origins, believe it or not. DuckTales Remastered might be fun. We still have not finished all of the expansions for the Dungeon of Naheulbeuk. I did play through all of the original game, but not the DLC, so we could do that. Fairy Tail, I don't remember downloading this one. I might have gotten this one as a freebie. If I could figure out a way to get Fallout 3 to run on my current system, that might be a good one as well. Grim Fandango Remastered, again, a classic adventure game. I have not ever played the original Grim Fandango, believe it or not. It just somehow slipped under my radar. I was starting college when it came out and just didn't pass. Hero U Road to Redemption, mentioned that one. King's Quest, oddly enough, I've never played the King's Quest series, so that's another possibility. We've done the Leisure Suit Larry games. Monkey Island 2, we've done that. Multiverse, need to update that one. And RiffTrax, update, yeah. RiffTrax the game, not good for a Let's Play. Noctropolis, I've done before, but I've got a better system, so I might re-record that one. Never done Phantasmagoria 1 or 2, or the Police Quest games. Well, I've actually played the Police Quest games up to 3. The rest, they were less puzzle and more combat. Quest for Infamy, need to play that one. And we finished all the Salmon Max almost. I did actually download Salmon Max this time. It's virtual, but I don't have a headset to play it yet. But we'll probably figure that out. Quest for Glory, I've seen Space Quest. Went down the line there. Space Quest, I've played the Space Quest games, but I've never done a playthrough of them. I have not played the Tomb Raider reboot yet, or any of the sequels to that, so that could also be a possibility. Vampire the Masquerade, I famously did a playthrough of this that took way too long because I was playing through it during the first time that I played through it, and I kind of blundered a bit and got some comments about it being way too slow paced, so we could redo that so I could finally play the Malkavian path, which is completely different. That's something that's been on my list to do. And we've also got Wasteland Remastered, Wasteland 2, and Wasteland 3. I downloaded these during a sale, have yet to play them, but Wasteland was the inspiration for Fallout. Yeah, the original Fallout was kind of a spiritual sequel to the original Wasteland, and everything else has kind of followed in its footsteps. So that's everything I've got on Steam. Now, Good Old Games, need to run update later. Okay, now most of everything I have on here I have already done, but there are a few things on here that I haven't. Now, we have done Betrayal at Krondor, but we have not done Betrayal in Antara, which is the semi-sequel to Betrayal at Krondor. I also haven't done Return to Krondor, which I thought I owned. I don't seem to have that on here, but I could pick that up if there's a huge demand for it. Blade Runner, we've done. Cyberpunk 2077, I actually bought my new gaming computer to get it, and then when I heard it was glitchy, I decided to hold off until it was stable, and now I own it, but haven't had time to play it because I've been too busy playing Let's Plays and recording stuff for y'all to watch. Oh, the irony. Got the original Deus Ex, the whole Deus Ex series here as well. Not sure exactly how I wound up with it on Good Old Games and Steam. Probably a stale where it was like $3 to get the whole thing. I might be willing to do Deus Ex Invisible War because from what I heard, Bob and Threadbare refused to do it because he thought it was such a step down from the original game. He's right. Dungeon Keeper and Dungeon Keeper 2. Another possibility there. Not really a role-playing game or an adventure game, but could be amusing. We have not done Escape from Monkey Island, but I'm inclined to. We've done Fallout 1, 2, 3 has an issue of streaming, I've heard, but if I can get it to run, I'll do it. Freedom Force might be, and Freedom Force versus the Third Reich, another possibility. Full Throttle we've done. We have done Gabriel Knight, the remastered edition. I haven't done 2 or 3. 2 because it's a pretty good game, and 3 because it isn't. We did Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis and Indiana Jones Last Crusade. I have not done Loom, but would love to play through that one. We did all Quest for Glory. Pathfinder. I've started Kingmaker, have not finished it. I kickstarted the sequel, Wrath of the Righteous, but have not had a chance to start it yet. Tales of Monkey Island. Definitely willing to play through that. We did finish all the Tex Murphy games. And the Thief Trilogy, I would not mind playing through that one, but again, Bob and Threadbare did the gold standard playthrough for that one. Thimbleweed Park, a spiritual sequel of Source Maniac Mansion, downloaded it, have not had a chance to play it yet, but dying to. And finally, the Witcher Trilogy, haven't played it, downloaded it so I could finally get around to it. Would really love to take a shot at it, but I'm not much good at the hack and slash games, as those of you who've been watching Gotham Knights can attest. And finally, Zach McCracken and the Alien Mindbenders, the one classic LucasArts game I haven't gotten to yet besides Loom. And there's also a couple of fan-made Zach McCracken sequels I heard are pretty good that I might be willing to track down. So that's everything I've got in my need to play list. Please leave a comment with what you would like to see me play through. As I said, right now the front runners are finish up the Escape from Monkey Island series, and now that I think on it, I do need to finally try and do that 2-hour playthrough of Return to Monkey Island so we can get that achievement and finally save Wally at the end of the game. That's another special achievement. But if you see something on here you're dying to watch me play through in 2023, or you have a suggestion for something I should play, leave me a comment. Thank you all, and we'll be back to more Sam & Max Season 3 tomorrow. Or immediately after this, if you're watching this after I've recorded this, and at some point in the future, and that video is already up. So, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you when the next adventure begins. Take care until then.